Hi everyone, welcome back to Almost Normal. It's currently New Year's Eve, and I just have a few things to say about that. First thing I want to say is Happy New Year's everyone, and I just want to remind you that January 1st is just another day. It's just another day, you know? Today's Tuesday, tomorrow is Wednesday. The New Year is great. It's a fun celebration. It's always hyped up way too much, and I typically have a terrible time. It's a celebration. It's a worldly celebration that everyone goes through. I just want to remind everyone, tomorrow is just another day, okay? The idea of the New Year's resolution is very stressful to me because every year I feel like I have to scramble for something that I desperately want to change, something that I need to figure out when the year starts, because if I don't start the thing that I want to change when the year starts, then it doesn't count, or I already failed at it and the year is over and I gotta wait until next year to do it again. I have tried my best to completely let myself go from that idea. The New Year's resolution is a nice idea. It's sweet, okay? It's nice to say, how would you like the new year to compare to last year? Fine. Great, you know? If it's just casual like that, then whatever. But I think there's this immense pressure when New Year's hits for people to think that they have to make these big changes in their life in order to make the new year even better than the last year. And I just want to say, today's Tuesday, tomorrow's Wednesday, January 1st is just another day. Instead of writing 2024 in our notebooks, we write 2025. That's all that's really, really changing. If there are big things you want to change, this is a great time to do it. But don't worry if you don't have anything you want to change. Don't stress yourself out and don't force yourself to say this to be different or I want this to be different. You know, don't go through a whole year and say, oh, I don't want to be like that person anymore. I want to be like this person. It doesn't have to be now. You can make your changes any time of the year you want. It could be January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, or December. Literally any time you want. You can make a change, and it does not have to be ready and waiting for you January 1st, you know? Me, probably, I don't even drink alcohol. The chances of me doing anything productive tomorrow on January 1st are extremely low. I will probably be in bed till 2 p.m., eat something very unhealthy, watch a movie, and then go straight back to bed. I'm assuming that's going to be my day tomorrow. I'm not putting pressure on it. If I want a lazy day, that's fine. And January 2nd, the same. You don't have to change your life just because of this specific time of year. I always find that the winter months have a little sadness to them, have a little melancholic completativeness to them, where people are getting a little existential about the passing of time, and I totally get that because I have been in that mode since Christmas. Before Christmas, I have been oh my god, what have I achieved this year? What have I not done? What could I do differently? I'm doing all of that stuff. And even and especially for me, my birthday is in January, so not only am I a calendar year gone, but I'm also a birth year gone. So I understand that it's very, very easy to just see that this marking of time is just showing you how fast life is going, and I get that. But don't make it worse by putting this pressure on, you know? Don't make it worse. Just love yourself, remind yourself that you can make a change any time of the year, and it doesn't make it less special, you know? If your friends are oh, so when did you start going to this new therapist? If you don't say, oh, I started going to this new therapist January 1st, people aren't going to be any less impressed with it, okay? It doesn't have to start beginning of the year. I just want to stress that so much because I have been doing that thing where I'm racking my brain, being God, there's so many things I want to change, but how am I going to do it? It doesn't matter. Just do it when it feels right, you know? You're exactly where you need to be. You don't have to force yourself to make big changes just because it happens to be the end of December or the beginning of January. It really doesn't. You can do it whenever you want. I just want to stress that. There's a lot of stuff I want to change about myself. There's a lot of things about myself that I'm not happy with, and that is probably coming from just a deep place of insecurity, and I'm trying to remind myself of that. But, I'm not really planning on doing big things tomorrow. I'm just planning on, living my life, being a human being. I'm not trying to be impressive. to anyone tomorrow. And to be honest, the people that I've surrounded myself with, I don't think anyone's going to be calling me and being like, what was your New Year's resolution, by the way? Like, maybe tonight at family dinner, I'll have a few people ask me that. And I'm just going to say, like, I don't know, like, I don't really believe in New Year's resolutions. Like, it's a cute idea, you know, it reminds some people that it's time to change some stuff, but it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. You don't have to change your life just because it's a new year. Literally, the main difference is that you're going to be writing, instead of 2024, you're going to be writing 2025. And that's the doorbell. 1 second. Anyway, that's pretty much what I wanted to say. Also, for New Year's Eve, like, if you are sitting at home watching Bridget Jones and eating ice cream, like, great. You know, I wish I was doing that. I simply don't really want to go out. But I think there's just this, like, immense pressure from so many different angles about what you should be doing on New Year's Eve, and like you should be hanging out with friends. You should have like the most amazing night because it will like start your new year on the right track. And it's just bullshit. Like, it's literally another day. Literally another day. You don't have to be with certain people. You don't have to be with anyone. You be doing exactly what you want to do. You could just be sitting at home, watching a movie, eating snacks, go to bed, and wake up the next day. And it'll be Wednesday. You know, it's all good. It's all good. I spent so many years telling myself that this had to be the best night of my life, and it was always horrible. So I'm just working a lot on trying to just like remove myself from this pressure of New Year's. It's just another day. If I could just sit in bed and watch movies tonight, I would. But I made plans. I would love to just stay in. But yeah, anyway, I really love you guys. Don't stress about anything. You're exactly where you need to be. You don't need to change anything. It's just another night. Go to bed at 9 p.m. if you want. Like, whatever. Do whatever you want. And if you want to make changes, great. It's a great time to start. But it's no better than any other time of the year. You know, making a change should just happen when it feels right. When it just feels natural. You know, you wake up one day and you say, right, I want this to be different. That's when you do it, not December 31st. If you happen to have woken up on December 31st and you say, oh, I want this to be different, wonderful. But it means no more or no less than any other time of the year. So I love you guys, and I'll see you next year, which is, again, just will be next week. But yeah, I love you. I just wanted to say that. And Happy New Year. Happy just another day. All right, I love you guys. Bye. Is this cute, by the way? It's my mom's. I didn't even bring anything to go out for New Year's. I knew I'd be here for New Year's and I just didn't bring anything. So it's my mom's. But unfortunately, she does not have the same shoe size as me, which is actually horrendous because she has the most amazing shoe collection in the world. And I am like a whole size smaller than her, which is like very upsetting. So I'm going to be wearing this dress with like some sort of boot or something because I don't have anything else. And that's fine. Okay, I love you guys. Happy New Year.